I'm Richard Rogers. I'm an architect. I run a practice, Rogers Stirk and Harbour and Partners. The Wimbledon house was designed for my parents. I guess we started in '67 and it has been through a whole series of different clients and users. Now we've given the house to Harvard and they're using it to house graduate students. We'd been strongly influenced by people like Soriano, Craig Elmwood, Prouvé, Eames and so on. We were looking at a prefabricated system, process construction. The idea was that we could put up the house fast. It could be all built in a factory, so you didn't have to have all the weather problems. It could be programmed. And really, the final idea, you could buy it from your local shop because you could have those standard components. We ended up with this simple rectangular plan, 2 parts, courtyard in the middle, the house on the north side, and then what we call the lodge. So we decided to use a very simple steel frame, upside down C's, and you could have as many as you like in a line, and the house could be as long as you wanted. And then you bought bus doors and bus windows and put those on the sides. And at the ends of this long tube was just glass, so you looked out to the common or looked out to the garden. So it was an absolute visual continuity. This wasn't going to be a one-off like our previous buildings. This is going to be a standardized system to solve the whole of the British housing problem. Didn't, but, but it did certainly lead to most of the work which I still do some 50 years later and more. And in a sense, it's a prototype also towards the Pompidou Centre. Now, Renzo Piano had obviously added his technological knowledge, which was absolutely brilliant. So if you put the Wimbledon house and you put Renzo's work together, you sort of get the Pompidou Centre. Now, it's a much bigger thing. It has escalators across the facade. The actual open spaces in the floors are the size of 2 football fields. You can't say that about Wimbledon and so on. But the concepts were there, and the bright colours are there. So again, we wanted somewhere which could be fun, which could be enjoyable, which you could participate with, which wasn't just a brick house with windows cut into it.